Morning folks. So what's happening today? Yesterday was that mad busy. I never filmed a thing. It just seems to be one thing to another to another to another. So didn't get a lot of film, to be fair. E38, look, it's looking nice. That one actually turned out it's got a little crack in the top of the radiator, which is really common. Oh, security dog, he's in charge. But what we did have yesterday, which came back, was this bad boy up. Don't want to film too close to it because it's ready for a valet this morning. We're going to hit it. It's come back, its engine's in and everything else, so yeah, absolute beauty. Security dog likes it, that's Kimmy. So 3.2 Evoluzione, really rare car in a great colour combination as well. Right, to the truck. The e38, as we saw outside, has a little crack in the plastic top of the radiator, which is really common. So I've got a radiator on order, that'll go in there. Might get some footage of that going on, we'll see. The truck, one of the eternal things of life at the moment, drives me crackers. I could have ordered a Chinese starter motor for it for about 80 quid, and it'd be here about April the 6th. So you go on eBay, UK seller. The UK seller says he's got one and it'll be with you in 2 or 3 days. So you order it for 140 quid. And I've ordered that. That's a week ago, nearly. And contacted the seller yesterday. So where's my start motor? It's 2 or 3 days ordering. Oh no, I'm away till, can you guess what date? April the 4th. He's away till. So around about April the 6th I'm going to get my starter motor. Weird, eh? So just be aware, folks. Sometimes you might as well just plump for the cheaper option straight away. I plumped for the option that was going to get me it quicker, and it's not here. So today that's getting valeted, polished up and everything else. I've got a hunt for the wheel centre, which I found after 15 years, put it somewhere safe, and I've lost it again. Mental. And then the RD can go to the workshop, we'll load that up, that can go to the workshop in amongst with all the other bikes, and then it's in the home where people want to see it, really. So, yeah, there you go. So that's today. Crack on with this, and then later on, well, I've got some results of washing and polishing and all the rest of it. We'll give you a good look around that. So on we go. Boot pig hole. But you'll see how Lisa, definitely one of the best valeters this side of the black stump. Doesn't want to be on camera, so I won't put her on. Put her on with power polishing. You can hear the hoover going. When this is done, it's going to be lovely. This is a super fine anti-swirl compound for the power polish, and it's going to come. It's going to be a lovely car. You can see now it's absolutely filthy. Window was open while it was in the garage for years and years, and it's got all the associated marks of being stood about. So we're on with it. Transform the thing. It's going to be absolutely stunning. Right, onwards. So that's it. Hopefully you can see a shine on that. Alicia's relented a bit. She's been time-lapsed, but she won't go full on, so you'll spot her. Anyway, it's probably because she's an international man of mystery. She's got 8 passports, just done one scene on film. But hopefully you can see now, we've given that damn good power polish, get rid of some of the scratches and marks that you get through storage. So Lisa is gonna absolutely hit that minging interior, feed it all, do all the good stuff, and then that's Tuesday's work complete then. What a car though, Ferrari V8. Don't get any better, does it? Well, it might do, but this one's pretty good. RD, can't live here. I'd love for it to live here. I want it to be mine, but it's got to go where it can be sold, which is a shame. But, so it's going down to the shop. Put it in the van. Put it in the van. Chocks away. Where can we put you? Where can we put you? Probably there, I reckon. Does anywhere in it? Will we go like that? Don't know. I'll have a look. Let's give the van a bath, eh? It needs it. It's absolutely lathered. So the van's shiny, and yeah, it did a bit of work last week, so it got mucky. Don't usually clean it myself, but since it's chucking it down with rain, I thought there's no point paying out money and getting someone else to clean it. But it's the silent salesman, I'm told, by a good friend of mine. The silent salesman, this is the thing. If it looks nice, it gives a good impression of all the good bikes that we've got. So why not keep it clean and tidy? It's going soon, we've got a new one coming, haven't we? But even so, got to keep the thing clean. Looks well, still looks well. I'll miss it when it's gone. Work and a couple of other bits. And look what Lisa's done. She's run off hiding. She don't want to be on camera. But look at this now. All them years, dirt and grime, and it's now an absolutely stunning Maserati Quattro porte again, with all the good stuff. That airbag, the leather's gone a bit saggy on that. I'll be able to pull that out and sort that out. Not a problem. Look at the shine on that. She's bloody good, you know. She won't be on this camera, but she's bloody good. Look at it. Absolutely stunning. I can't remember, it's done about 70,000 miles or something, this one. So it deserves to be looking absolutely stunning. So chuffed. She really has done a good job. She always does. All the leather's been fed. I mean, it's suede headlining in this one and what have you. So, yeah, she's a stunner. Absolute stunner. So's the car. There you go. Well, I'm dead chuffed. Dead chuffed. I guess there's this door to look in as well, isn't there? Yeah. What a car. I loved it all them years ago. Now I'm back to loving it again. She's brilliant. So there you go. That's Lisa has had an absolute grueler of a day getting that sorted out. That is for certain. Well worth it though. Well worth it. It's a proper thing again. That's it, that's the end of that day. Tomorrow we're going to, oh lordy lord. I say Wolverhampton or Telford. It was Telford, but I think it's Wolverhampton now. And Nottingham. Two lots of things to pick up in Nottingham. And a viewing day with some bikes. So we'll have a look at that. On to tomorrow. Good morning. So, what day are we on now? Wednesday. Heading now to Wolverhampton to collect a crazy KTM 300 XEC crossery type thing. You know the drill. TPI, I think a 2-stroke, done next to no miles. It's ready for collection now. It's been an age, to be fair. It's a dealer we've not dealt with before, but they've rung us. It's BMW dealer. They've rung us to give them a price on this thing, and that's what we do. So we gave them a price on it, and it's coming in through their dealership. But it has been a flipping age getting here, an absolute age. So we'll see when we get there. And then we're going on to a KTM dealer where we shall be collecting bizarrely, we're getting a KTM from a BMW dealer, and we're getting a little 50, geared 50 from KTM dealer in Nottingham, and then going to have a little bit of a preview of motorbikes in a sale. We don't buy a lot from sales, to be fair, but we are getting asked all the time to go and have a look. So we'll go and have a look if we get time. So that's the plan for today. Van's full, filled it up at Tesco's. A little fuel report. Weather's lovely as well, by the way. Filled it up at Tesco's yesterday, and Tesco's was 15 pence more a litre for diesel than it is on the dual carriageway on the way out of Grimsby, which, let's be fair, that makes about a tenner's worth of difference to a tank on my van. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Now, I'm going to say it's only a tenner, price convenience, but tenner's a tenner. Yeah, and that's a supermarket. So, draw your own. Anyway, let's get on the road. Let's get headed down to Wolverhampton. 1:10 it says I'll arrive there. So, yeah, let's get going. Speak in a bit. Wolverhampton, about 2 miles away from where we're collecting this bike. Rydebrook Motorrad, I believe is the name of the place. Yeah, that's the one. So let's go get it loaded up, and get on to the next. Go view some bikes. It's been a rubbish journey today. The weather's terrible, traffic's terrible, just rubbish really. Anyway, on we go. Well, this one isn't easy to get in. I think we might be there now though. We've been all over the place. Here we go. Gotcha. Make life a ride. Love it. I prefer grab life by the throttle, but there you go. So here we are. Let's go get the KTM. 100 TPI with a massive, let's have a look. It's about 200 miles or something daft. Come on. I don't even know how you change that. Does anyone know? I don't. There's a horn. There's some other stuff. No idea, but it says 17.4 somethings. So, yeah, there you go. Really, really, really nice. I'm sure you could hurt yourself quite badly on that. Yeah, that's new really, isn't it? So that's in, that's tied down. On to Nottingham. Let's get out of Wolverhampton. Yeah, it's got the pick the KTM up. We've seen that bike's lovely. No, sometimes dealers are driving me crackers. No book pack, no number plate, and no V5, which is handy on an off-road bike. But they've shown me pictures of them and they are forwarding them on. But it does, obviously it slows us and our job up because we want to get that washed, cleaned and out for sale. But we can't do that without a V5 and the book pack. So yeah, so out of Wolverhampton now, and we're heading over to look at a few bikes. They're in a sale, I think they're in a sale tomorrow. So I'll have a look at them and then go on to actually a KTM dealer and pick up a little geared 50, so that'll be alright. Anyway, yeah, I'm off. It's bored me that. M42 heading towards Nottingham, and you're probably wondering, you're probably not, that Maserati Quattro porte that was on with yesterday. I've mentioned it a few times now, and you're probably wondering how it came to be, and how it came to be that it's been out of the system for so long. Well, that car, I'll tell you a little story. So 2008 I went to buy that car and went to a sort of manor house place. It was up near York, I believe, and went up to see this guy. Took a good friend, came with me as well, my ex-skipper, and we went off up there to buy this car. Now the guy, he was a right crotchety old so-and-so, and we got a price sorted and one thing, and he's going, move your car back, move your car back, move your car back, like that. It's in the way of my lawn. So I moved the car back, parked it. Wow, he was going off his nut. Turns out he'd been growing that lawn for 10 years to make it look like that, and I thought he just told me to park on it. Anyway, he didn't, and he wasn't very happy, God bless him. But we bought the car. Anyway, gets it home, and Lisa back in those days used to do a lot of car balloting, and she's exceptionally good at it, to be fair. And she valeted that car. Now that guy, I don't even know if I can say this really, but that guy was I'd say late 70s, 80s, maybe older. And when she was valeting the car, in one of the seat pockets was a used sanitary product. That's what I'm going to call it. Used. So, yeah, him having a go at me and my lawn, I should have really had to bring up and had a go at him. Anyway, that aside, that car, she valeted it all up, and it was wonderful. Absolute. I lot of money back then, a lot of money now even. But all the money I had was in that car. And a friend came round, as they do. Oh, look at that! That's awesome. Come on, let's go for a drive. So we went for a drive, and the car's fast. It certainly felt a lot faster in 2008, but it's fast now still. And it's the 3.2 Evolution. It's got the twin turbos. It's a fast car. Ferrari engine job. So we went off up the road, 5 mile, 10 mile, whatever. Coming back, we're doing an unfeasibly large speed. I'm not going to say what it was, and I'm not going to incriminate myself any more than say that. So we're doing this large speed down the dual carriageway, which I don't condone to anybody. It's not big, it's not clever, but don't know. Time seemed different then when I was young. God, I've got the hiccups there. So yeah, we pull up to a roundabout. I look in the mirror. There's smoke. You've never seen smoke like it. It was like James Bond had just pressed the stealth mode. So obviously something had let go. We've got no strange noises, nothing like that. So pulled to the side of the road, at which point another elderly gentleman was trying to drag my friend out the passenger seat. Your car's on fire, everybody out, everybody out. Oh, come on, go out. We're like, no, whoa, steady on, fella, steady on. Oh, go on, out. Drags him out. There's smoke coming from under the bonnet, there's smoke coming out the exhaust, there's smoke coming from everywhere, to be quite honest, underneath. Absolutely everything's smoke. So we open the bonnet, the engine bay's absolutely lathered in oil. There's smoke billowing out the exhaust. It's poorly. Anyway, needless to say, it wasn't on fire. We didn't catch fire or anything like that, but we got back in it, drove it home, and it was just misfiring a little bit. It seemed to drive okay, to be fair, but was misfiring, so gets it home. Lisa is obviously absolutely fuming with me because she just valeted it. Spent all day valeting this car and with the used stuff in there, and now I've gone and broken it. So that was in 2008. So if we move forward a little bit, took it to a good friend and had a look at it, and down on compression on 2 cylinders, we put a hole in the piston. So that's a massive crying shame. Big hole in the piston. So yeah, what are you going to do? So I assembled all the parts, came in touch with a really good guy, hope he's still on the go, David Askew, and he was all things Maserati, and he got me all the parts I needed to repair that engine. But then it became apparent that it's quite a complicated engine to take apart. I mean, all engines are complicated, but it became apparent this one was particularly, as it's got almost like a baffled sump in there. So usually you would take the sump plate off, and that gives you access to the bottom end of the conrods. So you can let go of the conrod and then take the head off, pull the piston through the head, and then change it over, which was what the plan was. Got the pistons, got the gaskets, got everything else. And anyway, with this complicatedness of the bottom end, you couldn't get the pistons out the bottom, and the engine actually has to be split, the crankshaft, and that's a big job. So the thing was going to have to come out anyway. So we got the engine out, and it was kind of always a do it when you can job. I shouldn't say that to people, but I always do. And anyway, do it when you can. And we would have still been waiting for that one to be. In fact, we are still waiting for that engine to be rebuilt. I've still got the engine, and it's in parts. But along the way, I came across another engine, and that other engine, real low mileage unit, it's done about 20,000 miles. So I said, rather than mess about with that one, let's put this 20,000 miler in it. Let's get that done. So that was a big job on its own as well, to get that engine in there. So that took a long while, mainly because the car's got 2 ECUs. We didn't want to take all the associated plugs and everything off the engine because it had come with a loom on it. So I wanted to actually leave the loom to all its associated sensors and everything on the engine, put a cam belt on it, put some fresh oil in it, all that good stuff. And then it was quite a task getting the ECU plugs through the bulkhead into the car, all its associated wiring and all that good stuff. So it took forever, to be fair. It took forever. And then maybe, I don't know, a year ago, the car was made back available to me. Was it a year ago? It could have been 2. Who knows? With COVID, everyone's losing track of time, aren't they? So, can we say that? Can we say that word? Anyway, we have done. So, I don't know why you wouldn't. So with that, the car went into paint because while it was in storage, there was bits of marks on it, stuff like that, just where it's been caught, going in and out of the garage, all sorts of things. So it went into paint. And yeah, it finally was made available to me again this week. So I am so chuffed to get the car back, but it was in a state. You imagine a car with cream leather and the windows have been left open and in a garage, more or less dusty, oily atmosphere, mechanics in and out with their oily boots and everything else. I guess they tried to keep it clean for the first couple of years, and after that it just got muckier and muckier anyway. So the car come back and Lisa was a bit distressed, and I don't blame her looking at it, because the last time she remembers it, she'd just finished valeting it the first time, and yeah, so she's got to do it again. And she's transformed it. You see the little bits, showed you on the earlier in the video. It looks the absolute bee's bits now. She's done a great job. Absolutely perfect, the car now, and I'm ready for me to fall back in love with it again and do some miles in it. But it's almost come as a bonus after those 15 years. It's like having a bonus car in it, because in that time we've worked hard, replaced the money, done whatever. And at least when she valeted this time, yeah, there was oil, yeah, there was dust. There weren't any used sanitary products in there. Wow, that's something else, isn't it? Can't see me buying any, but let's go have a look anyway. There we go. Plenty of bikes to look at. Have a good look, just in case. Bikes, and very well cared for while I was there, and now I'm going to a KTM dealer, pick up a geared moped. Yeah, there we go. Right, onwards. The e38, heading back home, which we love, and we've got the little Mesh 50 in the back, which is awesome. Little 50cc geared, well, it's for a 16-year-old really, and it looks cool as custard. You'll like that. I should have took a little video of it in the van, should I? But anyway, I never. And it's, but yeah, you'll like it. We'll see it getting out tomorrow. So heading home. Back to the ranch, back at 7:23. Done a few miles today, but it doesn't feel like I've been anywhere, and it seems to have took forever. So, back 220 miles and another 60 to run, so I guess yeah, that's a fair distance, but it's not like a usual long day, is it? So happy days. Keep on trucking. See you in a bit. Oh God, I forgot to open it, didn't I? I would do. And open. Job for tomorrow, fill some of them holes in on that track, I think. There we go. And especially the ones down here when you come in the gate, because it's a right muddy swamp. So that's job for tomorrow. Come on, gates. Come on, gates. Come on, gates. There we go. We're in, we're in, we're in. Right. So, massive. Shut up, parking sensors. Massive 274 miles today. That's not bad going, is it? Not bad at all. And it's daylight. Gotta love the daylight. The summer. So that's it, we're back. Right. Grab me phone. Grab you. I've been doing one hand, can I? You should be able to make life easy. Come on, you adventure camera people, make my life easy. Right, I'm back at the ranch with the whatever it was miles completed, 274 was it? With 29 to the gallon today. Bit different when you're not pulling a 7.2 power stroke truck, innit? Need to show you this mash though. Should have videoed it going in really. So that's that weapon. Look at that. How cute is this thing? You see that? Not the best of lights in here, guaranteed, but hopefully you can see that. Like a new pin. Hey, he's done about 900 kilometres, so for somebody who wants a geared 50, that's your kiddie. Right, that's it, I'm back. Lisa will know that I've scran on. Let's go in there and have a look at that. That thing looks dangerous stood still. Sounds even better. Yeah, right, I'm off in for my tea. Another day in the life, eh? Yep. Not a bad one. It does make a difference getting home in the daylight though, it really does. Let's see if I've got any parts, and tomorrow I'll get on with fixing something. See you in a bit. Truck and trailer on, because what we're going to do this morning, as you've no doubt seen when I'm driving in and out of our track, there is a great big hole developed in the middle of the gate. So we'll go get some road plate-ins and fill that hole up, because it's it's a pain in the backside, but we'll get that done and then back to MOT this afternoon. A couple of bikes to take down to work, and then later on I've got a big grader for the tractor. We'll get the get some teeth welded on that, and then I can clean the track up a bit as well, but for now just fill the holes in at the gate. So let's go get some plate-ins. Here we go, here comes the big digger. Should have a load of tar road planings in there. Couple of ton. Don't look a lot to me, but there you go, we'll see. Let's have a go. That's it then. Let's try and get out of here. It's all going on. Here we go, best stuff for filling holes, road planings. So give Lisa a truck back, hook this up to the front of the Wrangler, get it down there, tip a load out, spread it around. There you go, couldn't be easier. Fill her up, fill her up, fill her up. Bloody hole. Right, it's all coming through with the trailers and stuff, and it's bound to. Get it in. Hey, it's getting nowhere fast. Got the hole filled at the gate. Probably need another trailer full of that. It's well full. So let's go down and load the bikes we picked up yesterday. Take the NSR for an MOT, because that one's sold, and get back. Bit of work to do on some of them exhaust pipes. So let's get on with it. Well, alright, this time. Here we go. Oh, upside down and all over the place. Yeah, what's that you're asking? Oh, I'm in here somewhere. E38 Radiator. So there's the car. I'll show you in a sec. Once right get it up near the garage, and then we'll have a look at this. Show you this crack that's in it, and I'm going to pull the rad out and get it. Hopefully she'll go. She's been stood a few days. Oh, like a dream. Of course she does. Of course she does. Oh, I do love this car. It's bloody lovely. So, there's your happy mat. And in here, we should have a bit of industry going on as well. So, let's have a look. Come on, gates, doors, whatever. In fact, I won't drive it all the way in because I can dump the water out here, can't I? Oh, look what's in there. That's going to have to be moved a bit as well, so I can get the job done. Right, let's crack on. Let's go see Gibbo. Sneak up. Now, mate.
I've asked my missus.
Have you asked your missus?
She said,
What?
I can't have noisy exhaust.
What?
Hello.
We better put the baffles back in all of these ones then. I'd rather change coffee.
Well, I've just been called out.
Hey? Don't you want a coffee?
I'll tell you what, I'll take one with me. I've got to go to my property job.
How boring's that?
Very.
Well, Lisa's making a coffee. I don't know how you're going to take it with you, but you work it out. You can see that, but if you look just there, it's a hairline crack. And it's really, really, really common on these because this flexes. You see that opening and shutting it? That'll flex, and then that goes brittle and it cracks that pipe. So, yeah, that's the job. Let's get that out and put a fresh one in. Yeah, let's do it. Crusher to get out. Boom, there it is. Vespa to deliver to Doncaster, and then just had a call, someone wants to come and look at a XK8 we've got, so busy day all of a sudden. Yeah, so let's go to Scunny and Doncaster. On we go. M18 heading towards Doncaster. The crusher that's already working. That's there, dropped off. So he's there saving money already with the crusher, and we are 10 minutes away from dropping the Vespa off. Now, chap's seen the Vespa. He came, looked at it, loved the bike, wanted to pay a little bit less money than obviously we'd got the thing advertised for, and then had a couple of days working out that he couldn't get better or cheaper. So, you know, now we're dropping it off to him. So, not really any jitters with this one because he's seen it, and it's ace. And I wrote it down for MOT the other day. I'll be dead straight. The Vespas and stuff, I'm a little bit big for them. They're not quite my cup of tea, but if you're having fun on two wheels, who cares? And I had a bit of a laugh and a hoot and a giggle riding it down for MOT, so yeah, good old two-stroke. Seems to have a bit of a two-stroke theme going on this last couple of weeks. So it smells ace, looks ace. Yeah, rode a little NSR yesterday as well to MOT. Wow, what a thing! What a thing! Almost wished I hadn't sold it, but I'll use that little Gillette MXR 125. 96 mile an hour standard, I think does, so I'll probably have my fun with that. We'll see how we go. Anyway, let's get this delivered to happy customer, and then it's Friday, isn't it? So hopefully, oh no, got someone coming to look at a Jag later on tonight, so we'll get finished by 8 o'clock on a Friday, but I ain't dug a single ditch, so I'm alright. Right, on we go. Get the trailer off, move the van forward, and then we can get the super duper Vespa out. Oh, take forever to wind these down. It looks like its new home. Hello, shop. Pull my van forward, you'll be on video. I'll keep you out. One set of books. Thank you. Cheers. I'll get her out for you. There she is, looking beautiful, ready for a new home. Lovely chap, Sean. He's happy as hell with his Vespa, but he has just realised he needs to do a CBT, which is a shame. He's got to wait, because it's that long since he rode a 125. So yeah, so bear that in mind, folks. If you haven't ridden a motorbike before, you need a CBT. Even if you've ridden one, you ain't got a licence, you need a CBT. Anyway. Moving on now, heading back. We're in the lovely outskirts of Doncaster, lovely little village, and get on the motorway, get home, get Friday finished with. Well, get the Jag wiped up, ready for chap coming to have a look, give it a polish or what have you. And along the way back, we'll call at the petrol station that's just outside Immingham on the A180, because it has got the second cheapest fuel I've seen in the country. First being Darks at Louth there at 150. This one is 153. So I'll fill up with that. Van's ready to tackle next week then, isn't it? Without having to go to Tesco's, Rownham services at nearly £2 a litre for diesel. What? Yeah, forget it. I'd rather push me van. What a lovely Sunday evening. Let's have a wander down and have a little bit of a recap and a round up. See what's what. First of all, we're walking past the e38. Good mate of mine, one of the best. He's been in touch, saw the video, and he's fancying that. So we're going to try and get ourselves together next weekend, one way or another. Whether I drive up to him in up north towards Newcastle, or he comes down here, and then he can have a look and put himself in front of it and see if he likes it just as much as he does on camera. Got the rad in that. This week we'll get the brake light out, either it needs pads or whatever. We'll get that done, and then have a weekend on the beer next weekend and talk cars. Yeah, nice Sunday evening. Bit of motorsport Sunday and a bit of a watch of MotoGP sprint race from yesterday. Another awesome race. Wow, wow, wow. And Formula 1 highlights. That was pretty damn good as well. I don't know what's going on here. My door won't open. That's mental. Aha, I know why. all these extra security locks. Got to keep the bad boys out there. So that should let me in now. It has. Right. Oh, and firstly, I'm walking in. Look at that. The F250's got a light on. Why is that then? Probably because it's mental and it's having a bit of a fit. But they're not supposed to be on. I know that. You know that. So what's caused that then? It's gone off. I know what's caused that now. See that just then? Brake, pedal, ever so slightly down. And look what happens, the lights are on. So that's been left on. So, oh, it's dark in here, isn't it? So we've got the, get the thing back on charge. We'll have a bit of a recap on that. Right, so what's Sunday brought? Well, yesterday was a bit of a family day. Mind out the Harley Davidson golf cart there. Bit of a family day yesterday. Visiting brothers and sisters and little ones. And then on to an engagement party in sunny Barnsley, so that was good. But the night before, we were showing somebody the XK8. And as often happens, probably, I don't want to say it, but I think they were time wasted actually. I think they just wanted to have a look and see what, well, this is fair enough, have a look and see what one was like, but weren't bothered that it was actually dragging us out on a Friday evening at 7 o'clock. So it's kind of understandable. People are selfish, they just want what they want, but that caused us a few headaches moving cars around and bits and pieces. You can see the old Buick's gone there now. Move the Piaggios about and then get this into a position where people can look at it properly. And so that was after running around getting concrete crushers delivered and everything else, and motorbikes delivered on Friday, come back, move all the cars around to make provision for someone to come on Friday night. Now, they were by no means the worst this week. I totally understand their position. What we had this morning, even better, a chap, I guess it's eBay for you and emails, but this chap, he, first thing this morning, would I take a certain amount for one of our bikes? No, I'm sorry, we couldn't possibly take that amount. We could probably counter with an amount if you want to, you know, pick the bike up yourself. Yep, no problem. Can I come in 40 minutes? I'm only 40 minutes away. Would you open up for us today so I can get the bike? Sure, sir, no problem. I'll do that. I'll get myself organised. I'll shoot down to the warehouse shop and get the bike for you. So we're all organised, jumping in the shower. It's Sunday morning, had my brekkie, dive in the car, get ready to go. Another email. Yeah, I'm not going to bother, mate. My missus is going berserk. I said, what, you're not going to bother at all? Or just not bother today? No, I'm not bothering at all. Missus has gone berserk. So, having agreed a deal, and the guy was on his way, he didn't ask his missus first, did he? So, ask your missus first. But your missus going berserk, bit of a flipping nightmare for us. But, there you go. So, that's that. So, where do we go from there this week? Well, we've got the old F150, F250, sorry. Nothing's really happened with that, as you know. Waiting on a starter motor. I got notification today, starter motor's on its way. So it says it'll arrive tomorrow, but I absolutely know it won't because courier hasn't picked it up yet. So how's it going to get here tomorrow? Unless he's bringing it from next door or something. I don't know. But anyway, this once we get that in, what I'll do for you guys, I'll try and do a what I've done type of video. I know I've touched on it in little bits and bats as I've been doing bits and bats, but I'll try and do a full-on where we're up to, and then when we get the starter motor in it, I'll try and do a first start, or at least I'll have a go. If it will start, we'll try and do that. It may not go. There may be other things for me to deal with yet, so yeah, we'll see. But I'll keep you posted with that one. And then, obviously, we know all about the Quattro porte, because we spoke about that earlier in this video. And there she is, still looking resplendent. So, what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to speak to good friends of ours over in Sheffield. Both Maranello trained guys, they're absolutely awesome. And I actually have another one of these over there that's been there a good long while actually. That's, how can we say it? It's not the best car, but it runs and it was MOT'd and everything else. But this one's a beautiful car. So what I'm thinking is, because it's been off the road for so long, I might give the car to them, say, go through the car, tell me what it needs because it's been stood so long, check out all the work, everything else, make sure it runs correctly, make sure there's no leaks, make sure that. Just generally go through the car with the eye of a Maserati specialist. Well, the Ferrari specialist, Porsche specialist do the lot, but Ferrari, Maserati is their thing, where they were trained. So then I know that when they've been through it, the car will be good. And while that other one's there that's a bit itty-bitty, if there's anything that's needed, you know, spares or whatever, we can get them off that and put them on this one. Bit of an update with the Alfsud screen. The Alfsud screen we have now managed to get with the help of Pilkingtons. Pilkingtons, we were put onto this by some Alfa Romeo guys, thanks very much for that. And Pilkingtons do say they can make any screen for any classic car. Be aware, it isn't cheap, but what's the choice if you can't get one? So, coming in around about 500 quid, there or thereabouts, for another screen for the Sud. So, we'll bite the bullet, we'll get one. We've got to, we've got no choice. So we've got some other parts for that coming. The scuttle was a little bit rotten, so we've managed to find a good used scuttle that's been cut out of another car. So that's on its way. Actually, it's not on its way, I'm absolutely lying, I've got to pick that up. Scuttle and a rear arch repair section, so we can make that car nice. So that's it guys, I'm off now. We've done all the MotoGP, which was excellent, brilliant. Congratulations to Piasecki for winning that. Yeah, just looking forward really to getting onto this F250. I might do a little separate video all on its own, all about that really, because I don't know, just feel like I ought to. So that's it guys, I'm off. Few bits and pieces on tomorrow. Wait on this start motor to come, and then we'll get some good idea with this truck. Where, what, how, all that sort of stuff, and I'll sort of go through what I've done to get to where I am and hopefully get it going. So thanks a lot guys, see you on the next one, and next weekend, nice run out in that e38 no matter what happens. So, speak soon. Don't forget, before you ring us up, make deals, ask your missus first. See you later.